Basketti. Droplet. Raising hands, dark skin tone 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 raising hands, dark skin tone.
Lucky Rot. Kudanile astronaute.
So much and I love it so much, it's so good.
Los crocodilitos. O din 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 dun. O din 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 dun.
Diagnosed sociopath explains life without empathy, guilt, or remorse.
So no, I've never wanted to kill cats. And I'm going to be specific that, not cats. There are things I've done in my childhood, but never to cats.
Like killing other animals? What do you mean? Like other animal cruelty, but so dogs? Well, I'm assuming it just means any animal that isn't a cat. How do you get diagnosed as a sociopath? Do you just go to a psychiatrist and say that you're suspecting that you have, sociopathic tendencies? Because you don't just go to a doctor and they say that. I'm assuming you have to go at a younger age or maybe early adulthood when you're suspected of it.
What is your personal definition of a sociopath? Well, to me, a sociopath is someone who has been diagnosed with antisocial personality disorder and has specific antisocial behaviors. I would say a sociopath is someone who does not have empathy, who does not have remorse, and doesn't have guilt. I personally don't think that there's...
Is that something that's genetic or developmental? Because I can't imagine a full lack of empathy. Like being unable to feel remorse or bad for somebody in a situation that's not your own. It's like a high level, it's like a higher level of narcissism. Because narcissists could still feel bad for people or feel remorse. But it's like the step up.
Guilt because it's just a useless emotion.
And the clinical diagnosis, guilt is a useless emotion.
Anxiety for guilt because it's just a useless emotion.
And the clinical diagnosis,
Yeah.
does that differ from that?
Sociopathy is not a medical term. So when people talk about it, it's usually informal. I know I use it informally. It doesn't have it is not in the DSM. You need to be diagnosed with antisocial personality disorder, which is characterized by a lack of empathy, guilt, and remorse. A lot of people claim to be sociopaths, and they think, oh, I've done bad things before, but am I a sociopath? And the answer is no. Most of you still have empathy, guilt, and remorse.
Grief and to me it feels like an all or nothing thing, I'm not disagreeing with this. I know this is we're talking about something that actually exists in today's world. I'm saying I'm confused personally on the idea that you can feel sadness or happiness, but not feel regret, remorse, guilt.
Are you born a sociopath or do you become one?
I just asked that. That's the fun. Dude, I love that. That was the question. I was hoping that would be answered.
I'm in the firm belief that anyone with factor one traits, which is the callousness, the grandiosity, the glibness, the charm, that's all born. You're born with that. And that's where the distinction comes in between sociopathy and psychopathy. So psychopathy is based on the CARE checklist, which is the work of a clinical psychologist who is Canadian. And so there's a lot of traits that can be ascribed to factor one versus factor two. So factor one is when you don't commit crimes out of passion. You don't react out of heat, out of anger in the moment. You react out of coldness and a long calculated strategy. And that's what I believe I have. The thing is,
That's fucking terrifying. How do you have friendships if everything's like a cold, calculated response? How do you have a social life? I know sociopaths have antisocial behavior, but they put on a fake social, outwardness, like an extroverted persona.
I'm not impulsive and reckless. I am when it comes to adventures. I am not when it comes to revenge and plots. I can spend a year, 2 years working on a plot to get back at somebody.
What? 2 years? 2 years getting back at somebody? Oh my god, what is it, war? Being holding a grudge for that long? Holy shit, I don't think that's coldness. That's a deep-rooted anger is how I would see that. I know it is more cold because the level of calculus for things because it's what I know how to make and I'm too scared to branch out because I don't know what I should get. I don't know what I should make. With HelloFresh, they make that process endless new stuff every week. You're bound to find something that you're ready to enjoy. So check out HelloFresh and use my code JOEYFM at HelloFresh.com to get 10 free meals and free shipping. Free meals are applied as a discount on the first box. New or returning subscribers only. Varies by plan. Sign up today. Use my code JOBYFM at HelloFresh.com. 2 years to get back at somebody, like plotting the death of their grandmother. Like, I don't understand. Like, what in a long-term scale is revenge in a 2-year span? Like,
there's a distinction between them and other people. The truth is they're really decent. What I notice in a fellow sociopath is the eyes. The eyes are pretty soulless. If you see me get angry, you will see my eyes become soulless. But I personally had to teach myself how to blink more often because I was freaking people out. And so
what? See,